Hola Colchoneros, welcome to Atleti Fanatics, and we are back with a new episode. This time, the topic of this episode is what did we learn from the match against Inter Milan? Well, the first thing which I've learned is you can actually now travel to Libya. That's a good thing, I guess. You guys can go to Libya. I mean, watch the country. Maybe they have good tourism. I don't know, but go at your own risk, though. But anyway, good 3.5 million for Atletico de Madrid in midweek, I would say. And that was a nice stadium, by the way, Benghazi Stadium,
It was a very nice
right?
day.
Yeah, I really like the fireworks though they put on afterwards. Yeah, might be scary for some people, but yeah, that was some great firework from Libya. But funny thing was when they were giving the trophy, it was Benghazi Stadium winner.
So I guess we have two trophies so far this season with the Stella Cup and the Benghazi.
Similar Cup, Benghazi, and we won Benghazi Stadium, which I think it was FDSL something like this. Federal, yeah, FDRL Cup something.
I'm not gonna remember the name. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. They gave like I don't know. They gave like I don't know, like a can of Coca-Cola or something. I mean, that trophy kind of looked like that, but it's okay. Anyway, let's just talk about the match. So yeah, what did we learn from the game? I think I would say Mapubil. It was very very good to see Mapubil play, and there has to be time where I think Mapubil has to. I mean, like, we were talking about the same case. Like Mapubil has to, like if someone has to come with a bench instead of Marcus Llorente, that has to be Mapubil. And this guy played first at right back, and then he played as a right centre back. And I think like he had a good time in both the positions. And we still haven't won away from home, by the way, which is I don't know what to say about that.
Not a deal breaker in terms of the thing. Technically, we did win because
Technically, but like not in normal time. I mean,
but yeah. Let's finish with your thoughts first before I give my thoughts.
yes, I mean, I would say like we still had a better team on paper than Inter, so I think it should have been very easy, and it was looking easy for Griezmann and Koke. It was literally looking like like they were. I mean, again, it's like half of Inter team was from the Primavera. Primavera, guys who don't know, is a reserve team, you can say, of Inter Milan. We call it Primavera. For example, like we call it Patrilenio, and in Syria they call it Primavera. So that was a Squadra di Primavera, like a team of Primavera, which I mean, they had a few players. Yeah, they had a few players. They had Acerbi, and they had Mkhitaryan, and then they had those two wingers, Luis Enrique, and who? Bisseck. Yeah, they had Bisseck. They have Darmian, and that's it, I guess, right? That's it. And but just we had a much better team, I would say. We had like our back four was like literally our like from the main team: Pubil, Jimenez, Longley, Ruggeri. I can literally see them play in any match in La Liga. And our midfield as well, Koke, and then it was I forgot. It was Koke,
Gallagher,
and then Koke, Gallagher, Almada, Griezmann. I'm still missing two players. Carlos Martín, and oh yeah, Javi Galan was playing as a left midfielder. I watched Javi Galan play as a striker as well. I was like, okay, where is this guy going?
I'm not sure I like the idea behind it. I think he played well, but I don't really like the double fullback thing. It didn't really work out as well as I think it could have worked out. That makes sense.
It's true. I would have liked like Ruggeri going up front instead of Javi Galan, but it is what it is. So yeah. Anyway, so again, like I said, like on paper we had a better team. Again, we were playing well. I mean, it's a friendly, but still, like We had a few chances, we didn't convert them. Thiago Almada was trying to be over smart with the chip to the keeper, and like he saved it comfortably. And then again, we conceded a goal from a set piece, even in a friendly match. I mean, wow! Again, like I don't know what to say. Like the man marking, like Carlos Jimenez, he can't mark Bisseck. Bisseck is literally double his size. That
Six
was
six closer to 6'5". I'm not really sure why they decided to put him on 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 like Carlos Jimenez is like under 6 foot. I'm not sure that was a smart idea at all. But I
that's
have
what I'm saying.
I have a lot more to say about him and also Simeone after. But yeah,
And then I was really disappointed with Umar Jene. Like 5 minutes for him. I mean, come on, man. He definitely deserved more time. It's a friendly. There's nothing to lose. Like like the guy is big. The guy is strong. Like I wanted to see more of him, which I was really disappointed, even though it was friendly. But yeah,
I thought we would
but
see all of the what do you call this?
changes there are like 11 changes. Yeah, kind of expected it as well, but I think like maybe Simeone was trying to give minutes to the players who didn't go on international break, and then the players who actually I don't know, supposed to play in Madrileño. I have no
I
idea.
could justify it to a sense. Like okay, like Ruggieri needs some game time, right? Like he's had limited game time. Bubil played two different sets of games where in the first half he's a right back, in the second half he's a centre back, right? Cool. Technically, you could say he's a sort of a right back, centre back in the first game when with what you call it, Carlos Martin sometimes playing as a wing back, but more or less right back, right? So I could understand wanting to play a full 90 with him. I could understand wanting to have Koke in the midfield, more so to help out with the kids and these other things. Gallagher's had some decent game time. I don't think he needed to play as long as he did. Almada, again, he's not fully fit. Sure, whatever, you sub him out. I was just thinking of the
I
point.
think it was fair for Almada to play those 45, 50 minutes. I think he played
Yeah,
the first
I,
half,
I
right?
have no problem with him. But he came out and Jesus Barrios came on. I liked what Jesus Barrios showed. He grew into it. He saw the sort of nerves and then eventually getting more into it. I thought we would have seen Omar Jane a lot longer, especially because of the fact that we do need somebody of his profile. I thought we would have seen Castillo. I thought we would have seen more of the midfielders because we lack midfielders realistically in the double pivot. He's literally the guy for that. Same thing for Dario Frey. So to say I was happy fully wouldn't be a right thing to say considering the other possibilities that could have happened there. But I'll digress. So I think my general thoughts of the game was we played well. Griezmann and Koke were as you were saying, they played really well, but more so at some point they just started having a blast and started doing stupid things. Just for the fun of it. Like I saw Koke do a dummy run. I saw Griezmann just like I saw Griezmann dribbling past players. I barely see him do that these days. You know what I mean? Like they just like
Yeah, I mean,
as
they
they
were having
realize.
fun. They were
Yeah.
having fun. They were having fun. They took it as a friendly, which is good. Which is good. They didn't took it as that much like that intensity. So yeah, that's good. But again, like I would expect it like more changes. It's a friendly. You can make more changes. Like again, like I said, Cookie played the whole match. Gallagher played the whole match. Griezmann played the whole match, and you had options. And
See,
also like since you mentioned Jesus Barrios, I mean like he was getting bullied at one point, but then yeah, he did grew in the game. But I would say like like if you putting on an academy player, why are you subbing him off again to putting on another academy player?
I can't really say I understand that per se, but I don't think they will complain. I think he got like what almost half an hour of a game, and that's effectively this is his debut. So I don't think he cares too much too deeply. But my frustration comes with the actual players he called up. The B team had their game cancelled because of poor weather. So I was thinking, well, nice, we get Jane, but I was thinking, oh well, clearly, obviously, we're gonna get the top players from the B team who are available right now. Ryan isn't available because he is in the we call it the under 20 World Cup.
World Cup,
They've,
yeah.
they've since been knocked out, but him and Julio Diaz were away. So I was like, all right, cool. Javi Bonilla, Ike Luque. They both have been great so far. They were both really good last season. Should be easy to just call them up because they also fit directly into a profile that you want from your team. In terms of runners, in terms of capabilities, one is a right back, one is a right winger. Good, simple. Uh, I'm still happy with what we got. It's just like maybe I almost had too much expectations in my own head, where I thought we were gonna get like, oh look at this, we're gonna get all these other things, but it's like I thought Castillo would have played, as I said before. I thought Darafri would have played. I thought Bonya would have been called up. I thought Ikeluki would have been called up. I thought Jane would have gotten more than 5 minutes, considering what he's done 2 preseasons with us thus far. So Simeone has his eye on him, clearly, like Hano and we call it Taufik. I think he has his eye on certain players, and he calls them up. Speaking of certain players that he has his eye on, unfortunately, Costas also got an ACL over the same game.
Oh
So
yeah, I was about to mention every time I see Costas playing in the first team, like he always gets injured. Last season when we had the preseason, I mean, like I mentioned the game against Man City, Costas. I really liked Costas, and then this time, I mean, like he had a not so good start to the game, but still, I would have, like
you'd
I wanted to see,
wanted to
yeah,
see.
see more of him, and then unfortunately that thing happened. I hate it. I really hate it when friendlies turn into serious injuries. Like exactly, like he's literally out of the season. Like how
It's
unfortunate is that? Like it's a friendly game,
yeah.
and it's not like it's a harsh tackle or anything. It's just so unfortunate. That's so unlucky.
It's sad because it seems like every time he's just about to take that next step, it feels like something happens to him. Like you mentioned the Man City game, but like in that same season, he debuted officially for us in the Champions League, right?
Yeah, against Feyenoord, I guess, right?
I believe so, yeah. So we had a good game from there, and then the follow up was okay. Well, Musso was having not so great of a season. It was like, oh, we need a left centre back. Here's Costis, the guy you already debuted and you already had a preseason with. Let's go. And then he tore his hamstring, and he was out for like months. Comes back, uh, does well. You think he's about to do it take the leap again? Boom, injury again. It's like, all right, okay. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's bad timing for him. I
It's very
just
unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Like, I mean, this guy, I mean, if that hamstring injury didn't happen, like, this guy could have been easily
at least in the
been in
squad.
the first team. Exactly. Easily. And I don't know, will Hermoso leaving, like, he might had a chance as well. So, I mean, the
It's,
things could have been very different.
I I had thought Costas by now in a different timeline would probably been in the team already. He would have been like probably not a starter like Barrios, but he would have been like what Carlos Martin is, where it's like if you need him, he's there, and we do need centre backs. So you know what I mean. Longley himself isn't doing too hot, but whatever, he scored the winning penalty or something. But it's just the it's just the atmosphere. It's like it's an unfortunate situation. It's a whatever friendly, and you don't expect any major injuries from it because when you look at the level from even most of the tackles and the general challenges from Inter and Atletico, nothing too serious. You might get a little more aggressive than whatever, but it's like it's whatever, nothing crazy. Um, so to see that happen, it's like I almost frustrated for Costis players. Like I can't believe yet again you're just about to do it again. It's like all right, he just can't catch a break. So that's unfortunate. But Carlos Martin had a great game. The guy you don't believe in, by the way.
Yes, yes. I was just about to say. I mean, like, yeah. Even though, like, I don't like him, that was a good goal. I'll give it to him. That was a good goal. I'll give
he's
him credit for that. That was a good goal.
he's a guy who I think I've always liked because he has these moments where you're not really sure where his best position is, what he's is especially good at in terms of these things, but he's good at a lot of different things, and as a result, you can get a lot out of him. He's fast. He has a good strike on the ball. He has a good understanding of where to be and when to be, and these other things. I think he could work well in
But
this system.
again, I mean, again, he's playing his Primavera player, so I mean, and to do that in La Liga, and like, yeah, maybe you'll change your mind.
All right. Here come, Mr. Heath. All right, well, but I think this game was a really nice game in terms of reinforcing what we already know. Some questions about certain players, like we mentioned with Fran before the game, we wanted to see more of Pubil because we think he can do a lot more. We now feel very comfortable with Pubil and what he can do for the team and these other things. We wanted to see more of Ruggieri. I feel better about Ruggieri. We wanted to see Almada because he's just coming back. That was a great game from Almada. The things that we wanted to see, especially the older players in Cook and Griezmann, who were doing great. That's good. The frustration I have was probably I'm not going to talk on Galan because Galan's not in his main position, and it's not really something I want to criticize him for. Like he already played well anyway, so it's like there's nothing to criticize per se. Gallagher, I just feel a little bit like I don't think I want to see you in double pivot again, and I'm seeing you more and more in double pivot, despite the fact
But
that you're not
where would
playing
you play
as
him
much.
then? The thing is, where would you play Gallagher then? If you're not double P, where would you play him? Left midfielder?
In
No, there's
in a
no.
4-4-2, I would play him on the right. So like you
Oh,
see,
on the right,
it's,
like, okay, who do you replace him for? Giuliano?
that's the problem, right? That's the inherent problem. You see, it's like Almada on the left is not a winger. He comes in, he controls, he comes as effectively as a midfielder, but he does the hard work up and down. I view Gallagher in that same light on the right. The difference is Giuliano is our starter there. If Giuliano is not there, your first thought process is okay, Nico Gonzalez. And then your third thought process is, oh yeah, we also have Carlos Martin. You should never, like, not even should never. You generally are not going to think, yeah, Gallagher. Gallagher's not the solution there because we have other people who can be the solution there for Simeone and otherwise. You could even put Griezmann there if you really want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think any other position, then again, being a
The
midfield guy
question
for
isn't
Gallagher, he has to be in the midfield. He has to be in double pivot. If you're playing in a
that's
4 4
that's the
2, he
only
has
space
to be.
that's the only space that he's available for in terms of our team, right? The inherent problem isn't is Gallagher good or bad. Gallagher is a good player. We've seen that over the past year and so far this season. He's had good moments, especially he scored against Mallorca. He's done good things. But I don't think there's a position there. The position that he can do his best work in is not a position that is available for him in Atletico. As my feeling, and that's the
So,
kind of
so
it
you're
might
telling
be.
me if an offer comes in January, you let Gallagher leave?
It might have to be a sale. That's what I'm saying. It's not so much like it's a priority. This is not a. I don't put him ahead of a Molina sale. I don't put him ahead of a Galan sale. I don't put him ahead of a Longley sale. Right? Like he is not a priority sale. But if a good offer comes, you have to study it because I think it's just a matter of right player, wrong time. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would say like an offer will definitely come for him, and I think it'll be from Premier League as well. And I think like it'll be the money which Atleti would require for him, around 40 to 50 million. And I even know the club which would come for Gallagher. Maybe we all can guess. I mean, that's the red side of Manchester. I think Man United would come. I think so. I don't know why. I feel like Man United will come knocking for Conor Gallagher. They need a guy like Gallagher in midfield.
I don't think they do it. I'll take it.
No, they do. They do. I mean, he definitely needs a guy like Gallagher in midfield. So yeah, I won't be surprised if Man United come knocking for
if
Gallagher.
if if we manage to get Kobe Mainu, and then I mean, we've already talked about it. I don't even mind that.
Yes,
I think
that's
I'd like about the if we don't go for anybody, we do still need a midfielder to cover
that's
in
true.
the double
That's
pivot
true.
anyway.
That's true.
I'd love
We
to
do need a
promote
midfielder.
Taufik, but Taufik is still 18, 17, sorry. Um, you can't really put that full responsibility on him. You still need somebody else. So a sale of Gallagher still means you need to look for somebody in that position. Carlos was coming back. Kobe is
That's
here.
true. That's true. That's true. So it has to be very interesting, like what Atleti do, especially with now Alemani is here. So I mean, his first transfer window. Let's see what happens. What he can come up with. But anyway, we're forgetting one name, by the way. You mentioned
Yes.
Thiago Almada. You mentioned Thiago Almada getting minutes, good. Getting back to fitness, good. Ruggieri getting minutes, good. We can see he can slowly improve. Mark Pubil getting his minutes, that was good to see. I think for me the standout player was Mark Pubil in the game. And you're forgetting one player, and that is
Jose
Jose
Maria
Ma.
Jimenez.
Exactly. He got 45 minutes as well, and I think
Yes.
that's good. That's a very long break he had, and like it was good to see him getting back on the pitch. So your thoughts on his how he played for the first 45 minutes?
I think it was very interesting because you saw Jimenez do things that he normally doesn't try out just to see if he could catch up to speed almost. Like you saw him making the hard passes straight to Carlos Martin, like bypassing Pubil and the midfield to get like these other things. You saw him, what do you call it, occasionally make aggressive challenges. Just as it's almost to me, it looked like he was just trying to see how close he is to his actual level right now. Because we all know he's capable of it, but he doesn't often do it because he'll leave it to another player. So to see it in the game, getting to see his level of passing, the long balls that he puts out, the his nice level of short passing, him and Pubil had a nice connection as well, which is something nice to see. I got to see a player who, in my eyes, can once again organize our defense in a way that I think we really need right now. And if it is the case that we do go to a back three, Jimenez is almost a mandatory player where you need to have somebody like him who has experience in a back three for us and can do so flexibly in and out of that position. So happy for him. I don't think I have too much more else to say. I just hope he doesn't get injured. That's it.
No, I mean, like if you're saying like back three, like my preferred back three would be David Hansko, Jimenez, and Robin Nomad on the right hand side. But I would say like even like if you're playing like this position of 4-4-2, which we usually play right now, I would love to have Jimenez and Robin Nomad as defensive partners, and David Hansko as a left back, because Robin Nomad, he again like he had a very good time with Spain with that win against Georgia. So Robin Lima had an assist, and
Great
again Robin
assist by him.
Lima.
You saw
Exactly,
it.
that's what I'm saying. So like Robin Lenormand is growing game by game, and Robin Lenormand a few weeks ago versus now is a very different player. I think that goal against Real Madrid has definitely uplifted him, and that's good to see. And that's good to see. One of our centre backs, which we were talking about, like like not working well, finally started to work well and started to grow, started to become good. That's good to see. But now we're only left with one problem, that is on the left hand side, Longley. Longley sometimes I mean, like Longley will have like 60, 70 minutes good, and then he'll do something, he'll lose his concentration, or I don't know, he'll get beaten or something. So that's one position I think we need to look. Otherwise, I think Rogelio Romant is growing in a good way, and I think like it'll be very hard for Simeone to drop him as he's playing right now. And let's just talk about the substitutes right now.
Sure.
So Jesus Barrios came on, as you mentioned. Again, I mean, this guy was getting bullied at once. I was like, wait, is he under 15? And just, how? Because that guy was looking like a kid. in a very different way. But yeah, he did grow. And then, but again, I think like physically he has to improve.
He's
Like,
like 17 or 18, so yeah, I understand.
yeah, and then Carlos Jimenez, I would say like
Not
I
a fan.
wouldn't say you're not a fan. I mean, like for me, I think like yeah, yes, he. I mean, there was no way he could have marked Bisseck. That's there. Other than that, I think like he had a decent game. I would say. Javi Serrano, Atletico Madrileño legend. Like I've seen him at Madrileño for like 5 years now. He had a good game as well. Javi Serrano, the legend of Madrileño. I mean, like at this point, we should make that plaque of him outside Metropolitano with the mention of like those what do you call it? The
I
matches, number of matches, number of caps for
I
Madrileño.
I am
I
a
mean,
little frustrated that he got minutes today. Sorry, on the day, not because he played badly, because he played well, but more so because he's about to turn 23, which means you can't call him up anymore, right? So why are you giving him game time when you have Castillo, who's 18, who's really good? He has the best contract since Barrios from the thing because we have high hopes for him. Him and Taufik are really the two genuine standout players from this generation.
his cookie of Madrileño. The guy is a legend in
Right?
Madrileño. How dare you? How dare you say something like that? The guy's
And
a legend.
it's like I'm not sure what you gain from this anymore because it's like it's clear we've tried and experimented a lot with Javi Serrano and if he can go to the first team. He's played some games with the first team. We failed him in the loans. We failed him in these different areas. Okay, if this experiment is done, why are we still experimenting it? Why is he in the lab?
Maybe we're running his contract. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, that guy's a legend, bro. Like, you have to put respect on his name.
Okay, but I'm saying this as a big Javi Serrano fan. I think it's not in our best interest to keep on doing this, knowing full well that he's not going to be into the first team.
I mean, like, he's 23, so like, I mean, I don't know, like, how
22,
long can he last in? How long can he last there? That's interesting. I don't see him. I don't see his place in the first team as well. So unless until something like Gallagher leaves and then he promote him to the first team, that scenario might change. But again, I don't see him playing in the first team right now.
that
Next, Puric. Puric came on because of unfortunately what happened with Costas. Puric, I mean, I can't really say anything. That guy had only a few minutes. But again, good to see another youngster getting his minutes, playing as a centre back as well. A long
I would have liked to see
guy.
instead.
You, you would have liked to see what?
I would have liked to see Spina instead.
Spina. Yes, the guy wasn't traveling to Libya, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, next we had was Umar Jane. I loved his penalty. That was a fucking rocket by Umar Jane. Like,
Great.
bam, straight in the middle. I wasn't expecting that from him. I was like, wow. Let's get to the penalty shootout. I mean, Acerbi, I really know about Acerbi. He's going to shoot in center. He did the same thing when he played against Inter Milan in Champions League. Like I went, Juan Musso guessed it perfectly. Even I guessed it, like sitting so many
Yeah,
kilometers
it's
away.
like he's going down
He's
the
gonna,
middle.
he's going down the middle. So yeah. But anyway, like that was a good save. I forgot like who he saved the penalty, the one on the right hand side. That was a very good save. I think it was Luis Enrique. I guess I can't really remember, but yeah, that was a good save. He could have saved one more. It went, I don't know, like it went very close by. But yeah, good. Do we have a keeper for penalty shootouts, Saint Kitts? Do you think Juan Musso can come on as a sub?
Oh, but I could find in the last penalty shootouts against Real Madrid. I think had we not been scammed,
No, no,
he
no,
saved.
no,
He
no,
saved. He saved a penalty,
no,
and then he
no.
narrowly missed Rudiger. You're saying no? All
Exactly,
right.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He saved
That
it. Yes, then like
has a
Rudy.
better penalty record than either Courtois or we call it, and not even Courtois. Let me say all La Liga keepers right now do not have a better record against penalties.
With any other team, yes. With any other team, yes. Against Real Madrid, I don't know what happened to my goat, to my guy.
You mixed up 2016 and the fact that literally since then he's been brilliant. Trust me, I've seen him enough to
But I
see.
don't know what happened. I don't know what happens to him against Real Madrid. The Rudiger one was a save. I mean, like the first one was still difficult. The Rudiger one was an easy save. I don't like how he
I can't say
let
his
that go in. That was an easy save.
But even then, it's like that's the demoralization of if you take something away from me, right? I thought Julian Alvarez scored. If Julian Alvarez scored, does Llorente should take that penalty like he does?
Yeah, I mean that's different. I mean, like yeah, obviously, I'm just talking about like Oblak right now. Like I mean, we all know like what
If it
happened with
affects
the.
if it affects other penalty takers, it would affect somebody who's trying to save penalties. That's what it is.
That's a good point
Musso
as
was
well.
good. This
That's a
is
good point
against
as well.
this is against Primavera, as you were saying. This is against the effectively the academy players of Inter Milan. I'm not expecting too much from him. I will see him in the Copa del Rey like I did last season, and yeah, that's about it. I don't expect him to be coming on to be a penalty taker. I think Oblak is more than capable as a penalty saver himself. So
I mean, Juan Musso had a great save as well. The match could have been over within I don't know 2-1. He saved a 1v1.
okay, unfortunate penalty miss, captain.
Cookie missed a penalty. Yes, I don't know. Like, what is it with our players and against the goalpost? Why do we start playing crossbar challenge whenever it comes to penalties?
This is where you bring back Korea and penalty. Korea, I think Korea has 100% win rate on penalty.
Korea take good penalty. Memphis Depay take good penalty. That was a bank from Depay. Korea takes good penalty, and then that's it. That's it. I like like for some players, I'm like like this is 100% goal because the way they shoot. Like for example, Chanahonglu, it's a goal. You're not saving Chanahonglu's penalty. You know that's a goal. With others, like you're not sure like how they're gonna do it. Like with Griezmann, I'm never like in Griezmann have been here at the club I don't know 7-8 years. I've never been sure with Griezmann like if he's gonna score or not.
Never comes to net play. And it's not even like Griezmann is a bad player. It's just I don't care for your
Yeah,
penalties, man.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I mean, like, you like, do you remember the penalty against Barcelona in the Champions League? That the ball just sneaked in somehow.
Yeah.
Like that
It's,
was,
it takes the
I
penalty
mean,
at the same place. We know where it's going.
always, yeah,
Not like Kane, where it's like, oh, you don't have a chance. It's like you have a chance. You have a chance.
exactly. Never. I mean, obviously, he missed a penalty in the final as well, Champions League final, which could have been different story as well. But yeah, even Julian Alvarez right now, I would say, like, I'm not confident with Julian Alvarez taking penalties. Because against Real Madrid, I think if Courtois dives in that direction, that's a save.
I suppose.
Yes, and there was this also. He took the penalty. He missed the penalty against Mallorca, and then he took the penalty in the. I think I forgot. There was this one more penalty where he took, and then that could have been saved as well. But yeah, anyway. But anyway, guys, I think yeah, that's it for the Inter game. Anything you wanna add, saying Kicks?
Nothing for the Inter game. But speaking because we were on the Inter game
Oh,
long day,
yes,
have somebody to
yes,
talk about.
yes. Thank you for the reminder. So, guys, good news. Now, I don't know how reliable it is. So, we are monitoring a young Argentinian defender from River Plate. The name is Lautaro Rivero. Now, I haven't seen him much, but like I've just seen a few clips of him. He looks good. Yes, he looks a good left-footed centre back. Again, hear me out. It's a left-footed centre back. So if Atleti is actually monitoring him, I mean that's good. Maybe we are definitely looking for a left-footed centre back.
I think
And
that's the good news itself. Not necessarily the player per se, because I think he has a big release clause. Other teams are looking at him. And I also don't believe that we don't really shop directly in South America these days anyway. But more so, the good news is we are looking at the left-sided centre back, meaning
Yes, that means Longley is days are numbered at this club. So yeah.
which it should have. He shouldn't have had a renewal anyway, but here we are.
But yeah. I don't know. Let's see how Alemani operates now. I'm really interested to see how Matteo Alemani operates. But it's good to see we're going for a left-footed centre back. And again, the next was Froholt from Porto. The guy's he's from Denmark. The same guy who scored against us in a friendly in Porto itself. So again, a midfielder. So about that, I would say like he's good. I think like he's good. He's young. He's physical. He's tall as well. Now again, he's in Porto, so like I think I have to see more of him. Again, there's a big season ahead, so like yeah, I think we'll see more of him. And other than that, I don't think we don't have any latest news. Uh, I wanted to say something I forgot actually, but it's okay anyway. Anything you know add?
No, nothing else. Nothing else to say.
Yeah. I just remember now. Okay, so the thing I wanted to say was, like last time when we invested in a young centre back and which actually worked was Jimenez. And then after Jimenez, we did with Santiago Moreno. And then again, we just gave him away. So ever since Jimenez, or like again, I won't count Moreno because again, Moreno didn't play for us. So I think the last time it was Jimenez only. That's it. Ever since then, we haven't invested in a youth centre back.
I think the only other time, every other time that we've invested into a centre back has been directly from our academy. So we have Lucas Hernandez, Francis Montero.
Yes, after Jimenez, Lucas Hernandez. After that, that's it. Who else?
There's Montero. There was also what do you call him, Marco Moreno. Like there's certain players who debuted for us.
No, like I'm not talking about debut. I'm talking about like who actually like came and succeeded at the club. Like our investment turns into.
In terms of actually being a part of the first team, there's only Lucas Hernandez. In terms of playing about 5, 10, maybe 20 games.
Jimenez as well. Like we had Jimenez, and then we had after a few years Lucas Hernandez, like the Hernandez brothers, and exactly. So that's a very very long time.
So I mean,
Santiago Moreno could have been one, but yeah, it didn't really pan out that way. But it's been a long time. So yeah, I'm like, if we get this guy Lautaro Rivero, I'll be happy because that'll be a very very long time to have like invested in youth for a centre back.
I'm gonna say the name. I'm gonna say the name, and it's Jarek Gasiorowski. He is in PSV right now. He was in Valencia. Please, we're going to play PSV in the Champions League. Look at him. That's all.
Cut.
All right, that's it. That's the end of what I have to say.
This guy is you should start having posters in the background of Jarek, and then
if he signs, I'm putting one up.
Sure. But anyway, guys, just like and subscribe. Help us reach 500 subscribers, which is our next goal. Help us reach that goal pretty fast, so that again we can grow. We can grow with the Atleti community as well. And we'll see you guys soon with the preview of the game against Osasuna, which is this weekend. We'll do that pretty soon. And until then, Opa Atleti. See you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.